As the resident WNBA expert of NBA 2K24 and pretty much YouTube and the entire world in general, I am here to tell you that Caitlin Clark is the next big thing. Boom, 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 boom. Put up highlights of this funny looking woman with a giant nose and say, look at her, she's the future of basketball. First of all, the NBA itself is in a weird place. The ratings are down. The product that they're putting out on the floor is bad. Players and fans are just not enjoying the current brand of basketball that's being played. You look at the FIBA tournament, it's infinitely more watchable than whatever this crap is in the NBA, the horrible YouTube TV that everybody complained about. Just the whole finals was a major disappointment to anybody not in Boston. But at the same time, you look at the ratings, I think they got 7 million. I actually have their numbers stored up here. So that game 4 of the finals averaged a 4.7 rating and 9.6 million viewers, making it the least watched finals games in its traditional June slot since game 3 of the 2007 series. And every year I continue to see that the ratings are going down and down and down. And then I look at Caitlin Clark, she pulled in 14 million views in the NCAA tournament, 14.2 in the UConn-Iowa game, and that's a college basketball game. A week earlier, she pulled in 12.3 million views. So this woman alone, single-handedly, is pulling in more viewers than the entire brand of the NBA, which is a testament to Caitlin Clark and a testament to where the NBA is right now. So we're going to be doing a rebuild of this superstar, of this incredible player, Caitlin Clark, who is on the Indiana Fever, which is not a very good team. I've actually tried to watch some WNBA since the NBA season is over for now. Aaliyah Boston's an interesting piece. We'll try to build with her. Nalisa Smith, I haven't seen her game. Kelsey Mitchell looks to be like one of the good partners that Caitlin Clark has on this team. And I'm also going to drop Caitlin Clark to the point guard. And I'm going to bump Kelsey Mitchell up to the shooting guard. They really play similar roles, but I think Caitlin Clark has the ball in her hand. She's kind of the primary option, the facilitator for the team. We'll just let her run the show. She's the future. Erica Wheeler is a perfectly good backup. And I'm not going to make any changes to this roster, especially because they're not very good. And I don't really know anybody else on this team besides Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark Jr. The current 9-woman rotation is going to look something like this. Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hole, Nalisa Smith, Aaliyah Boston, Erica Wheeler, Katie Lou Samuelson, Victoria Saxton, and Christy Wallace. Unfortunately, the rest of these girls are not going to be earning any minutes. Deal with it. Let's see if we can be maybe a 500 team. Yeah, let's trade away the future of the WNBA for some girl named Osborne. And Asia Wilson wins MVP 14 and 12 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 50, 78, 30 splits. Angel Reese wins Rookie of the Year. She outplays her girl. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Cameron Brink, everybody's favorite Ellie Spark. What happened? Caitlin Clark just didn't produce? Or we just were hating on Caitlin Clark? We continue to hate on Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. I'm about that life. Sug Sutton is 6th Woman of the Year. Asia Wilson, defensive player. Their most improved is Michaela Onyeweneri. And her clutch player of the year is the sister Arike. Becky Hammond, Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year is us. What? Haha. We're the Executive of the Year. Do we win anything here? Aaliyah Boston on the All-NBA first team. Good to see that. Who are we? We're the Indiana Fever. Let me know if you see Indiana anywhere. Caitlin Clark does make the All-Rookie first team. It looks like there's no All-Rookie second team. Ooh, we're actually in the playoffs, taking on the New York Liberty. And Caitlin Clark versus Sabrina Ionescu is actually going to be a fun matchup there. The Liberty are a lot better than we are. I will say Brianna Stewart should not be a 99 overall. Holy crap, the game I watched, she was washed. She couldn't make a shot. She was turning the ball over. She couldn't defend. The only thing that she could do was be tall. But you know what? WNBA 2K24 thinks she's the best player in the WNBA. Leading the league in scoring, by the way. Rebounds goes to Aaliyah Boston and assist goes to Courtney Vander Sloot. Steals is Alyssa Thompson. Blocks is Brittany Griner. And field percentages is Chelsea Gray. Free throws goes to Jackie Young. And the three-point queen is Chelsea Gray. How did we do? How did the rookie do? Caitlin Clark gave us 10 and 3 and 2? Really? Why was she only playing 21 minutes a night? Am I crazy? What happened here? Erica Wheeler took her minutes? Why? What? Okay, well, that's why we didn't produce all that well this year. So that's why her stats were down. I bet her per 36 were better than whoever who won. Angel Reese gave you 8 and 7. Look at the per 36. 13 and 11 for Angel Reese. 17, 5 and 4 for Kayla. I don't know what happened this year. You know what? We're just gonna leave it at that and hope that next year the minutes aren't broken. For scoring, we were 4th. Which is interesting because we're the worst team in the WNBA. Defensively, we are 6th, giving us a 1.5 point differential. 4th in the NBA. You like to see that. Field goal percentages, got a ways to go. 7th. 3-point percentages, got a ways to go. 7th. And here we are taking on the New York Liberties. Now in the WNBA, the playoffs go 3-5-5. So we're probably going to lose in really unfortunate fashion. I need to bump up Caitlin Clark's minutes too. So let's do this and that. Then we'll see what's happening. We lost game 1. Jonquel Jones led them in scoring. 27-11 for her. Sabrina Ionescu, 12, 6, and 7. Imagine the Sabrina Ionescu, Caitlin Clark pairing. Aaliyah Boston was our best player, 18 and 14 for her. I think we need a year development for Caitlin Clark. So we're just going to get swept 2-0, and the Liberty go on to win the whole thing. Brandon Stewart wins WNBA Finals MVP over the Sun. Player retirements, Candace Parker, gone, out of the league, goodbye. I don't know who that is. Hall of Fame inductees is Candace Parker, and jersey retired for Candace Parker when she was on the Sparks. Are any of these rules fun? That one's fun, yeah, 18 years old. Nothing better than an 18-year-old girl to draft. Damn, don't take that out of context. Looks like the LA Sparks and the Atlanta Dream and the Minnesota Lynx. Please tell me those are the teams that have the top odds. And it goes Dream 1, Lynx 2. We fall to 6th. Now, I think the girl coming in this year's draft class is pretty good. I just realized it didn't let me do any scouting, which is fun. Head coach. I don't think there's anybody that I want to go after. Mike Stauffer is here. Although he doesn't have like infinite. You know, we're fine with our head coach. We're just going to keep the roster as is. And now we can do scouting. Okay, Paige Buchers looks to be a pretty good prospect. So does Anissa Morrow. Who do we want to take? Victoria Saxton, you'll be coming back. At the very least, I'll trade you away, do a sign and trade deal for you. Now on to the free agency. And this free agency looks god awful. Is there one player that I want here? Like maybe Aaliyah Edwards? What is your potential looking like? A-? You have an offer out there, you're a restricted free agent, so I can't sign you anyway. None of these ladies I want. Maybe we'll give Kia Nurse a year. So Caitlin Clark, Erica Wheeler, I'm fine with. I'd like to get a little bit younger. Kelsey Mitchell, same thing, 29 years old. It's just, this is the age of regression, so they're only going to get worse from here on out. What I'm thinking is trade away some of the scrap and see if we can improve from Lexi Hull to this Kia Nurse. Oh, and do we want to trade up for the number 1 or number 2 draft pick? So Paige Buchers looks to be going number 2 overall. Anissa Morrow going number 1 overall. Diana Taurasi player comparisons. 19 badges. Wow. A potential. 30 points a night. 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Whereas Paige Buchers is a little bit worse. 2 overalls higher, but a year older. I say we trade up to 2 and take whichever the one doesn't get drafted. So let's go to the Minnesota Lynx and see if they want to negotiate a deal with us. We have pick 6, and I'll give you next year's pick 2. That's pretty valuable, Minnesota. Let's see if they'll do it. No. All right, now I'll start sending you scrap. Christy Wallace. Okay, that was a lot easier than I expected. Christy Wallace is gone. Our first 2 picks for this year and next year are gone. We still have 2nd and 3rd round picks. I don't know if they're going to be really worth anything. Let me continue to shed some salary, though. I wonder if another 2nd round pick will get this through. Satu Sabali, from what I remember, is a really good prospect. Oh! I did not mean for that one to go through, but we brought in Cameron Brink. Did tear her ACL in an unfortunate injury, but she's going to be our power forward of the future. So we can go a little bit big here. So the lineup is now Caitlin Clark. I'm going to drop Kelsey Mitchell to her backup position. Kelsey Mitchell officially returning to her spot. But at the same time, Caitlin Clark is the future. Whoever we draft at number 2 overall is going to be the starting shooting guard. Small forward, I'm gonna hopefully go out and grab that free agents. And then the center is Aaliyah Boston. The power forward is either Nalissa Smith or Cameron Brink, whoever performs better. And this team is starting to look interesting. So, Kia Nurse, how much is it going to cost to bring you in? Because obviously I'm not going to go out and get Aaliyah Edwards. They just won't let me. Or you contract, whatever. Kia Nurse, I'll give you 3 years. I'll give you 150 flat. And it says we can bring in both. I'm sure we're not going to be able to. Moratorium. And day 3. Wow, they let us bring in both. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They just let us steal Aaliyah Edwards? She was a restricted free. All right, you know what? I'm taking it. I will take that. We just picked up the 2 best wing players in free agency on accident because the WNBA is not a competitive free agent league. What? What are we doing here? I don't care. Can we go on to player progression? Let's see how everybody's developing. Aaliyah Boston's up to a 91 overall. Cameron Brink up to an 84. Caitlin Clark only up to an 83. Alyssa Smith up to an 83. Aaliyah Edwards up to an 80. Victoria Saxon at 25 years old is going down in development. That's unfortunate. And we still have some more players to develop. Let's see what's going on here. On to the WNBA Draft Combine. The fastest woman of the class is Sonia Citron and Sania Rivers. Most agile is Sonia Citron and Anissa Morrow. Highest vertical is Alyssa Utsby and Sania Rivers. And highest bench press is Raya Marshall and Maddie Westbeld. Why does Raya Marshall have a real picture? That don't seem right. And best shot 3-pointer is Raven Johnson, Emily Ryan, and Anissa Morrow. Don't care about the draft. Let's just see who falls to us at number 2. Who do I want? That's the question. Who do you think is going to be better? Paige Buchers or Anissa Morrow? I think I want Anissa Morrow because she has more badges. Paige Buchers, though, I have heard of her name. So you really just can't go wrong. The Atlanta Dream at number 1 overall. Take Paige Buchers out of UConn, giving us Anissa Morrow. Gonna slide right into that shooting guard position perfectly for us. We have all these ladies suck. All due respect, you have 12 badges. Sure, Deja Kelly is going to be picked up there, and I think we'll just trade away this draft pick because nobody wants a 3rd-round pick. Maybe I can get a 2nd-round pick by trading away a whole bunch of 3rds. So there you have it. An 80 overall Paige Buchers goes number 1. 79 overall Anissa Morrow goes number 2. I was told that she was an 82 overall, so my scouts are going to get fired. Rookie signings, we'll bring them both in. Why not? And next year's draft class will be auto-generated. The season starts now for the Indiana Fevers. This is going to be the 9-woman rotation. Caitlin Clark, Anissa Morrow, Kia Nurse, Cameron Brink, Aaliyah Boston. Why do you want so much bench usage? Come on now. All the best players playing 28 minutes a night. Caitlin Clark, Anissa Morrow, Cameron Brink, and Aaliyah Boston. And then I have Aaliyah Edwards coming in for 22 minutes. Preseason power rankings. We are 2nd for 2K Sports, behind the Las Vegas Aces. You know, I think we could possibly take them on. It's really Asia Wilson or bust. The New York Liberty are going to be tough. Did Brianna Stewart go down at all? She went down 2 overalls. Not great. Jonquil Jones, Sabrina Ionescu. I kind of would like to be able to trade for Sabrina Ionescu. That would be a fun pairing, but I just don't imagine that working out. That is going to be the team. That is going to be the power rankings. Let's see if we can go win a WNBA chip. Asia Wilson wins back-to-back MVPs. Rookie of the Year goes to Paige Buchers over our girl again. Nika Mule is 6th Woman of the Year. Asia Wilson, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved goes to Daisha Fair. Alyssa Thomas, Clutch Player of the Year. Becky Hammond, Coach of the Year. Executive of the Year is us again, but we went barely 500. Aaliyah Boston continuing to have an incredible season. Cameron Brink makes the All-WNBA 2nd team. No Caitlin Clark still, which is interesting to me. She's supposed to be the future of the league, and even 2K is like, she's mediocre at best. All-Rookie 1st team Anissa Morrow does, in fact, make it. We were 500. Did we make the playoffs? We are the 5 seed, which was kind of disappointing if you ask me. Look at the league leader in scoring. Once again, goes to Brianna Stewart, 97 overall. Rebounds is Asia Wilson, and assist is Sabrina Ionescu. Steals is Sabrina Ionescu. Blocks is Asia Wilson. Flicker percentages is Kalia Copper. Free throws goes to Kelsey Plum, and the 3-point queen is Ariel Atkins. How did our ladies do? So scoring went to Caitlin Clark. Finally, she's playing 28 minutes a night. 14, 4, and 4 for her. Not great. Kind of like a little bit more from her. But you know what? What is wrong with her eyes? She looks like she's possessed by the devil. The exorcism of Caitlin Clark. Aaliyah Boston was good. Cameron Brink apparently was incredible. Her stats were fine. 12 and 8. Aaliyah Edwards was okay. Anissa Morrow rookie season 9, 2 and 3. How was her 3-point splits? 29%. Oof. Don't like that. Plus minuses. Aaliyah Boston was our best. Kia Nurse off the bench, I think, was number 2. Caitlin Clark 3. Ellie. So we just need like a year development, and I'm sure we're going to be championship bound. But we are coming in from being the worst team in the NBA. Scoring wise, we're the number 1 team in the WNBA. Defensively, we are the 7th. Where does it put us? 7th worst team in the WNBA, giving us a 4.2 point differential, number 4 in the WNBA. Field goal percentages, 3rd. 3-point percentages. If we could just bump that up, we're 5th right now. Get a year development. Get everybody. You know what? I didn't even do the training. I apologize for that. But you know what? I think we can make it to at least the 2nd round of the playoffs here. Taking on the Seattle Storm. They have Skylar Diggins, Jewel Lloyd, Nika Agumike. Yeah, they're going to be tough. Let's see how game 1 goes. We win! Let's go. We won by 15. We blew them out. Jewel Lloyd was their only good player. 27, 5, and 8 for her. But we had balance, baby. Edwards, 17. Brink, 16 and 12. Nurse, 16. Mitchell, 14. Caitlin Clark, 12, 4, and 3. But you know what? That was enough for us to win. And let's go ahead and sweep. Nope. We'll do a game 3. It ain't 2K if it ain't game 3. Here in the playoffs, in enemy territory, in Seattle. Did you know Seattle had a basketball team? I bet you didn't. And we're losing. And we're losing. Make it close, I'll hop in. Going into the 2nd quarter, going into the 3rd quarter. It's a back and forth game. Going into the 4th quarter, I might hop in at like the sub 5-minute mark. I don't really know how to play WNBA Hall of Fame mode, but you know what? We're losing. Holy crap, what is this 4th quarter? We have scored 2 points in an elimination game. They're on a 15-2 run in the 4th quarter. Okay. Well, clearly we lost. The 4th quarter was 20-4. Yeah, you're not going to win a lot of games when you get outscored by 15 in the 4th quarter of an elimination game. You know what? We lose, and we eventually lose to Etsy McBeggar, the WNBA Finals MVP, who put up 9, 7, and 4. Okay. Not what I was expecting there. Diana Taurasi retiring, going into the Hall of Fame, gonna get her jersey retired, and league meetings. Are any of these rules fun? Eliminate the goaltending rule. Just let somebody tall stand right in front of the rim and just smack it as much as you can. The Sparks projected to go number 1 overall, and they fall to 3. The Liberty via Phoenix get the number 1 overall pick. Wow. And it's time for us to move on and get a better head coach. Does anybody have badges here? Is Nikki Blue? You have some badges? Mike Stauffer, you have some badges. Anybody else? Ooh. Somebody Tybalt. All right, let's see if we can get any of them. Oh, we can. I want Nikki Blue. Bring in Nikki Blue. Whoever are you? Nikki Blue is the head coach. What you gonna do? And it's time to see if this draft class is any good. It already looks horrible. The highest rated player is a C+. Yikes. Now, besides a year development, what do we need to do to get better? We have Cameron Brink, who played out of her mind. Aaliyah Boston, who's playing out of her mind. Caitlin Clark, who should be the future and is the whole point of this rebuild. Number 2 overall pick, Aaliyah Edwards. The bench is strong. I mean, I could get better than Victoria Saxton, but that's really it. I'm truly disappointed in this team. I'm also disappointed in why 2K thinks I should decline these 2 players. Hello? And moving on to qualifying offers. Nobody's going to get an offer. We have no free agents. Asia Wilson is here. And so is Alyssa Thompson and Sabrina Ionescu. I wonder if I can get Sabrina Ionescu on this team. I love how you go from 240 to 246. Sabrina goes, no, I don't want to play for you. Oh, yeah, I'll play for you now. What are we doing, 2K? Do I have the money to make that work? How does my salary cap work in the WNBA? We have money, I think. I don't know. It's just... what is Sabrina Ionescu going to do to this team? If I move Anissa Morrow to the backup 2. Wow, she has an A+ 3-point rating and shot in the 20s last year. Talk about the rookie yips. How short are we going to be if I bring in Sabrina Ionescu? 5'11". Like Ryan Howard would be the right move. But am I known for doing the right thing, or am I known for doing the thing that gets me the headlines? That's flashy. Come on, Sabrina Ionescu, come join the Indiana Fever, and we've made 3 big free agent splashes in 2 years. Sabrina Ionescu heading the Indiana Fever. Her counterpart, Caitlin Clark, is right next to her. I mean, shooting-wise, we have a ridiculous team. So we have Caitlin Clark, we have Sabrina Ionescu, we have Anissa Morrow, who supposedly has an A+ 3-point rating. Kia Nurse, A+, Aaliyah Edwards, B-. We have Cameron Brink, who's a B. Aaliyah Boston isn't a 3-point shooter. Who did I lose on bird rights? I don't know, but I need to send out some contracts. And I technically have more money to give to ridiculous players. Oh boy. Give me Jonquel Jones for 2 years. And that is going to be the team. She's going to be our backup center behind Aaliyah Boston. Wow. I think we're starting to put together a team. As for free agency, Asia Wilson back on the Aces. Alyssa Thompson to the Sun, Sabrina Ionescu to us, Ryan Howard to the Liberty, and Jewel Lloyd to the Sparks. I don't know the rest of the players. I apologize. And on to player progression or regression. Jonquel Jones is going down in overalls. I only gave her a 2-year deal, down to an 84. Melissa Smith, I don't know why you're going down in overalls. You're 25 years old. It's fine. Anissa Morrow up 5. Caitlin Clark up 3. Thought she'd be better. She's only an 86 overall. Cameron Brink, her draft mate, is better than her. I don't know. Whoever made this roster does not like Caitlin Clark. We'll just leave it at that. Do I need to scout anybody else? I think we have all the scoutees, and there's only 2 players that look even remotely good. Mikia Knox, A+ potential, but she's a 74 overall 20-year-old. And then Shea Felder, 78 overall, but her B potential. We may just skip this entire draft class. The fastest woman of the class is Shanice Barnes and Tasia Barker. Most agile is Shanice Barnes and Sylvia Galloway. Highest vertical is Sylvia Galloway and Shea Felder. Highest bench press is Shea Felder and Jessica Coleman. And best 3-pointer, Chanity Berry Carroll, Tamika Gray, and Nia Walton. You know what, I'm not feeling this draft class. Just dump all my picks. Give me maybe some future firsts. Who's bad? The Sparks are bad, right? Number 1 to the Liberty goes the center, Shea Felder out of Wisconsin. Number 2 goes Kayla Brown. 3 to the Sparks goes Jessica Coleman from Washington State. 4 and 5 to the Mystics, though they're trading the number 4 overall pick. I would trade the number 5 overall pick, but that's just me. They're trading for a future first and Jade Curry. Okay. And the forward we were looking at, Mikia Knox, goes for 5 to the Mystics. With the second of their picks goes Anita Levens Jr. The overalls was just not very impressive for me. And we're happy with where we are. I think a year of development is going to do wonders for this team. I think a year of good coaching is going to do even more for this team. I don't know why they don't want to give Caitlin Clark minutes. She's an 87 overall. The only person they want to give minutes is Jonquel Jones. What is this auto rotation? Are you drunk, 2K? Anyway, 2K Power Rankings. We are second for 2K Sports, second for Eric Boner as well. This is our year. This is our window. Let's win a chip. And look at that. Caitlin Clark wins MVP in her 3rd season, 17, 5 and 5, 47, 85, 41 splits. Diamond Johnson, Rookie of the Year. I don't know. You're number 10 overall, 73, and you win Rookie and 6th Woman of the Year. Okay. Asia, wow, I can't speak. Let me just drink some water and I stop stuttering over myself. Asia Wilson, Defensive Player of the Year. Most improved is Sika Cone. Ryan Howard, Clutch Player of the Year. Coach of the Year is Nikki Blue, as we win Executive of the Year for the 3rd season in a row. But this time we're the number 1 seed. 9-9 overalls across the board. Caitlin Clark on the All WNBA first team. Sabrina Ionescu and Cameron Brink on the All WNBA 2nd team. All defensive first team is Sabrina Ionescu. 2nd team, Cameron Brink. Rookies, we didn't have any. We don't need them. Okay. League leader, though, in scoring goes to Ryan Howard. Interesting. Rebounds is Asia Wilson, and assist is Sabrina Ionescu from the 2 guard. I mean, what a duo. 1 and 2 in the WA in assists. You love that. Steals is Crystal Dangerfield. Blocks is Brittany Griner, and field goal percentages is Kalia Copper. Free throws is Chelsea Gray. 3-pointers is Ariel Atkins. And the team stats, I'm sure we were ridiculous. Wow, 91 points a night for us. The worst place team is 65. We are scoring 26 more points a game than the worst team. We're scoring, what is this, 7 more points a game than the second best team in the WNBA. Defensively, we're third, giving us an 18.7 point differential, number 1 in the NBA. But look at the Liberty. What happened? Jackie Young and Breanna Stewart are balling out. Ryan Howard off the bench. They might be as good as us. Interesting. Field goal percentages, we're first. 3-point percentages, we're second. Oh, it hurts. But we are the number 1 team in the WNBA, taking on the Los Angeles Sparks. They have Jewel Lloyd, Kelsey Plum, and that's it. Wow, their bench is a 68 overall. We just dominate them. Sabrina Ionescu with 15, 12, and 6. Aaliyah Boston, 12 and 12. Morrow with 12. Cameron Brink with 10. Caitlin Clark only a 9, 6, and 8 game. But you know what? If our best player doesn't even hit double digits and we win easily, I will take that. Here we are taking on the Chicago Sky. They have Angel Reese. That's going to be a fun matchup for Caitlin Clark. Do they have Angel Reese a higher overall than her? Wow, this roster hates Caitlin Clark. This is user created because WNBA 2K25 isn't out yet, but we'll just have to make do with what we got. We win game 1. Caitlin Clark 19, 5 and 5. Sabrina Ionescu 19, 5 and 3. Cameron Brink 17 and 11. Aaliyah Boston 12 and 11. Who are you? Melissa Smith 11. As for them, wow, Angel Reese disappointing 10, 6, 1, 2, 2, and 1. And they had nobody score even 15 points. Remember, this time it goes 5. So 1-1 here. And we're up 2-1, an elimination game. Who is this? Camila Cardoso. 15 for her. Mabry with 15. Alyssa Peely. And then the rest didn't even score double digits as for us. Caitlin Clark dropped a 29 and 5 game on 12 shots. Aaliyah Boston 15 and 12. We dominated. Sabrina Ionescu 13, 5 and 5. Jonquil Jones 13. Cameron Brink 12. Kia Nurse 11. We're just dominating right now. And here we are taking on our rivals, the New York Liberty. We brought Sabrina Ionescu. They brought in Ryan Howard. So Caitlin Clark versus Brittany Sachs, we have the advantage. Sabrina Ionescu versus Ariel Atkins, we have the advantage. Kia Nurse versus Ryan Howard, they have the advantage. Breanna Stewart versus Cameron Brink, they have the advantage, but Cameron Brink is playing really good in simulation. And then Aaliyah Boston versus Tiara McGowan, we have the advantage. Bench, we have the advantage. This could be our year. Game 1, we win. Cameron Brink with a 20 and 15 game. Caitlin Clark 14. Wow, we blew them out by 25. We just locked them up defensively. Only 2 players scored 10 or more points in Breanna Stewart and Ryan Howard. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. They're facing elimination. Are we going to sweep them? Give less minutes to Caitlin Clark? Get off my back. Okay, we might lose this game. And you know what? No lead is safe in 2K24. Not even a 2-0 lead in the WNBA Finals against the New York Liberty. 10-point game here in the 4th. I expect us to lose, but we're trying to make a fight out of it. And we are. Give me a lead and I'll hop in. 84-85, 1 minute left. You know what? Let's see if we can... Let's get some cheese in here. Let's get like a Caitlin Clark. I love that when I call a timeout, I don't lose 1, but I lose 2 timeouts. Like a Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, pick and pop. Oh, we're on defense. Never mind. Why is Caitlin Clark's shoes green? I don't know who to guard in this, so I'm just gonna stick in the corner and hope that they don't do anything ridiculous. 3-pointer, Breanna Stewart, bang. I can't get the rebound, I'm too short. All right, here we go, run the break. The camera doesn't know what to do with these players, they're too little. It's like a whole bunch of Isaiah Thomases on the court. Sabrina Ionescu going in, laying it up, and we have the lead. Sabrina Ionescu giving it to her old team with the lefty layup shot. Okay, hide in the corner. That's the only thing that I know how to do here. Breanna Stewart versus Cameron Brink's a good matchup for us. I go for the steal. Tough step back, long 2. And Breanna Stewart takes the lead right back. All right, let's see what we can do here. ISO up, pick and pop, get your best players the ball, win the game easily, single-handedly. That was not a pick and pop. Sabrina, you gotta fade when I say fade. You gotta roll when I say roll. That's the wrong thing, but you know what? I'm going in, and I'm making it anyway. 24 seconds left. Sabrina Ionescu refuses to follow instructions. and still gives us the lead. Gotta play some defense. Who's gonna lock up Breanna Stewart? Knowing 2K, they're gonna try to wind this down to the very end of the shot clock, which is probably the wrong decision. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay. 15 seconds left. Breanna Stewart pump fake and Cameron Briggs, a capable defender. Lock him up. 10, 9, 8. Breanna Stewart up and under. Rough. 7 seconds left. Get the ball to Caitlin Clark. Go baseline. Go baseline, Caitlin, for the win! Bang! Caitlin Clark hits the game winner. And the Indiana Fever sweep the New York Liberty 3 years into the rebuild. The championship is ours. Wow. What an ending. I know the fans didn't appreciate that because we did that on their home court, but the Indiana Fever are champions from 2 Sabrina Ionescu layups and 1 Caitlin Clark layup. And we playing on Hall of Fame mode. Give some respect. I don't think there's a trophy celebration, is there? Nope. Okay, some hugging. I like that. And that's the game winner right there from Miss Green Shoes herself, Sabrina Ionescu with the Euro, with the lefty layup. And there's the championship going to your Indianapolis Fever. I don't know if they're going to have a WNBA MVP trophy, but it looks like if they do, it's going to Caitlin Clark, lifting it like it weighs 0 pounds. And that is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully in 2K25, they'll give Caitlin Clark some respect. And Alyssa Smith wins MVP? Are you kidding me? 6-5-1? Come on now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.